Iran's axis of resistance is shifting from the ruins of Gaza and Syria to the heart of Iraq. As Tehran arms new fronts and Washington's courts demand $841 million in blood money, a question looms over the region. Is Iran preparing for its next war or defending its last one? Iran is reportedly stepping up weapons transfers to Shiite militias in Iraq as part of what Israeli intelligence sources describe as Tehran's preparations for a potential new confrontation with Israel. According to Israel's public broadcaster, Kan Reshet Bet, citing Iraqi officials familiar with the matter, the Islamic Republic has accelerated arms deliveries to allied groups following battlefield losses suffered by Iran-backed factions in Lebanon, Syria, and Gaza. The report suggests Tehran is recalibrating its regional strategy, shifting the center of gravity of its military influence toward Iraq, a country where Iranian-backed militias operate with substantial independence and influence. Israeli media, including Walla and the Jerusalem Post, reported that the Israel Defense Forces and intelligence services are on heightened alert for potential drone or rocket strikes originating from Iraqi territory. The Jerusalem Post said Tehran is channeling greater financial and logistical resources into building what it called terror infrastructure, military networks capable of striking Israel on command. Officials quoted by Kan Reshet Bet said the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps' IRGC elite Quds force is actively training Iraqi fighters for what could become coordinated ground and aerial operations. According to Iraqi sources, these militias respond more directly to Tehran's chain of command than to Baghdad's civilian leadership, a fact that continues to frustrate Iraq's Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani. As Iran expands its proxy presence in Iraq, the Islamic Republic faces growing legal pressure in the United States. On October 31st, a federal court in Washington, D.C. ruled that Tehran must pay $841 million in damages to 36 plaintiffs whose relatives were injured or killed in terrorist attacks in Iraq between 2003 and 2017. The ruling by Judge Randolph D. Moss of the District of Columbia found Iran liable under the State Sponsors of Terrorism exception to the Foreign Sovereign Immunities Act, a law allowing victims of terrorism to sue foreign governments that fund or facilitate such acts.
The court recognizes that no amount of money, no matter how large, can restore what the victims in this case have lost, whether as a result of the abhorrent actions of the Iranian government or the terrorist groups it supports.
Judge Moss determined that Iran provided substantial material assistance to terrorist organizations including Abu Musab al-Zarqawi's network and Ansar al-Islam, which were responsible for numerous bombings and ambushes across Iraq's Anbar province. The ruling awarded $420.7 million in compensatory damages and an equal amount in punitive damages to the victims' families.
While this verdict cannot make up for the suffering of those families, it at least restores some sense of justice because finally someone has been held accountable. We are pleased with the outcome.
The decision adds to a growing list of legal judgments against Tehran in US courts for its role in financing and supporting acts of terror.